Hello there, my name is Josh McFraggle, transformative media creator and professor of Tumblr, here to share my first official decree since I became the supreme pontiff of social justice. For many years now, the struggle for social justice has been tied closely with the push for gay rights. Lesbians and gays who face dreadful treatment from the capitalist patriarchy, up to and including their development of a retrovirus, specifically to eradicate the homosexual male and intravenous drug addicts in one fell swoop. However, I'm pleased to report the plight of the homosexual is over. At least that is true for the men. Lesbians are still very much oppressed, and they are of course excluded from this edict, provided that they are willing to be in a relationship with a trans woman. If you stubbornly refuse to be attracted to someone on the grounds that they once had, or still have a penis, you, madam, are worse than Hitler. Suck on that lady cock to avoid bigotry. You know you do not have a sexual preference. That is a social construct. You have an identity, which although is also a social construct, it is okay to have because of the reasons. The homosexual male is a primary beneficiary of the patriarchy. They have all the benefits of misogyny and no drawbacks. None at all. Hell, they cannot even be fought like a straight man can. Accusations of rape are infinitely harder to perpetrate because it is not immediately accepted that to have sex with a woman is their goal of any social interaction. You may be thinking, but Josh, you fine-knitted genius, gay men are subjected to regular homophobia and violence. And all I have to say to you, my poor deluded snowflake, is to explain that they are experiencing a short period of being treated like a woman. That is all. As we all know, all women in the West are subjected to brutal violence every minute of every day, whether it is catcalling, rape, being looked at, manspreading, fart rape, or any number of micro, macro, or giga aggressions. It is only when the filthy, violent animals of the patriarchy discover a homosexual, while they are not busy taking the jobs, careers, fame, and penises rightfully owed to middle-class, educated white women. It is at that moment they remember their rage they have at women, and their damaged, failed, i.e. not female, brains. They lash out and treat the homosexual as if they were a woman for a short period of time. Therefore they are an outlier at best, a victim of male-on-male violence. They are animals anyway. Let's not upset ourselves when rabid dogs bite each other. Some of the greatest sociological minds of our time, such as Rose McGowan and Azalia Banks, have rightly pointed out this and suffered hate at the thousands of entitled men in chaps. And it has even been pointed out that they are culturally appropriating the identity of strong black women. Now let's be frank here. The reason gay men exist is they consider women so abhorrent, so filthy and wrong, that they're literally repelled to showing intimacy for a woman, no matter what genitals they have. In all honesty, they're even worse than straight men. At least they can sometimes fake respect for women due to their disgusting libido. Given the choice between men who hate women all the time and men that sometimes take a break from their inherent rape and violence to try to sometimes convince women to consent to sex, the choice is clear. Better 99.99% of the devil than all of him. Now, in order to demonstrate this excommunication I am about to perform, I shall demonstrate the power of the progressive pope. If I were to say, fag, you will notice that my safe space technology will remove the problematic language. Now, if I put on my papal hat and by the power of the progressive pope and all the power of the social just Vatican, I declare male-identified cisgender persons who are sexually attracted to other male-identified cisgender persons hereby lose this as an oppressed status. Any other oppressed identities you may already hold still stand, but cisgender white males officially are fully excommunicated from social justice. Any and all homophobic slurs directed to men are now acceptable for use and do not represent problematic language any longer. Now, with that in place, you will see that I may now utter, you mincing, bent, fairy, puff, anal assassin, homo, faggot, ship stabbing, arse bandit, chutney ferret, backgammon playing, batty man, Charlie Ronce, chichi man, cock jockey, you're a donut punching, crafty butcher, pillow biting, marmite mincing, Nancy boy, queer fudge packer, but I would say, or maybe, sisters, my safe space respond, and prevents even my own words from reaching my ears. Such is the power of the progressive pope. Gay men, you are now relegated to the same privileged position as every other shitlord, beneath contempt and acceptable grudgingly as an ally, who must pay and grovel to be treated with human decency, and you never, ever have the right to talk while marginalized persons exist. Welcome to the future you chose, you woman-hating scum.